Hello everyone, this is Ivan with Create Your Future. I am back. I've been a little absent for a couple of months from creating videos, but I decided to come back because it is something that I'm very passionate about. I always enjoy interacting with you and getting to meet a lot of you through sessions. So it's always fun, and also seeing your comments and your wonderful words that you have for me are always so inspiring. And they really motivate me to keep on going and to keep on growing and to keep on learning. So for that reason, I decided to start back in being consistent with my videos on a weekly base. And also, I wanted to talk to you guys about something that's also kept me busy throughout these couple of months, which has been a new job opportunity that I was able to attract, okay? And how easy it was and how awesome it's been. I'm going to share with you a little pointers of how I was able to achieve that so that you could also incorporate it into your manifestation journey, okay? So a couple of months ago, I received an email from a recruiter. It didn't really have so much information, and at first I was a little hesitant to answer back because I received those emails where it's kind of like, those jobs where they like kind of tell you it's going to be awesome, it's going to be great, and it turns out to be kind of like this pyramid scheme kind of thing, and I'm just like, no. But something drew me back to it, and I was just like, you know what? I only attract good things, so this must be a great thing. So I responded. They offered to do a phone call with me. I did, and they were great. This job was everything I've ever wanted in a job, as far as how much I was making yearly, the accommodations, the benefits, everything was just like perfect. The traveling, I get to travel, which is really, really fun, get to meet a lot of people. And in the industry, one of the industries that I love, which is fashion. So it was great. So I accepted it, and it's been a wonderful journey that is ever growing and ever evolving. And I want to stay in this state of success, and I keep attracting all these wonderful things into my life, especially with talking to people on a daily basis and interacting and socializing. It's very important to keep that really good energy and that really good assumption of the people that are coming into your life, and the self-concept that you want to introduce in these experiences is so important. So one of the things that I do is, every time I wake up or even during working hours, I tell myself, I'm always succeeding. I'm always creating wonderful experience with the people I talk to. I'm building wonderful connections. I am always growing. Opportunities are always there. Opportunities are great. I'm so grateful for this. So I start to affirm, and not so much of a specific list, just whatever comes into my mind. And I just start saying, instead of allowing my mind fall into this kind of like stress or, having to do so many things throughout the day, I stay consistent by bringing it back into this awareness of saying, hey, I am good, I am succeeding, I am blessed, everything is always working out for me. I feel good about this, I feel successful in this. Everyone is so kind, everyone is so helpful, everyone is so thoughtful, everyone wants to interact with me, everyone enjoys what I have to offer. I have the perfect qualities for this opportunity. So that keeps me motivated, it keeps me motivated and keeps me going. So that's one of the things, because remember, it's not only about getting that call and then the interview and then the job, it's about maintaining and growing, because you always want to grow. You don't want to stay stuck in a moment, because then you kind of build this kind of routine, and then like a couple of months or a year later, you're tired of it, and then you're like, I want out. And and then you're moving on to the next thing, and then you just get caught in this whole kind of like I'm stuck moment. So get unstuck by constantly designing that version of yourself that is growing, that is evolving into something better, that is evolving into something more lovable, that is evolving into something more, better looking, if that's something that you want, or something more magnetic, whatever. Always introduce that person to you on a day-to-day to start practicing, okay? So since I do deal with a lot of people and I have to be close to a lot of new people, I always want to say that I have that magnetism about me that draws people in, that keeps people interested in what I have to say. So one of the things I say to myself, everything I have to say is important. I am important. I say that so often that recently I went into, a friend invited me to I think it was like an independent movie opening, and I walked in and I got a positive attention, and all of a sudden this woman runs up to me and says, "Who are you?" Because I feel like I should know you. And I'm like, "Oh, I'm just a guest." He's like, "Are you sure you're not one of like the people that," it's like, "You look really important." And I just like laughed and I said, he's like, "Well, I am important, but I'm just a guest, and thank you for having me," and it's simple as that. But do you see how your affirmations and these intentions of becoming this person are always present and always available for you? So you want to keep at it. Okay. Another thing is starting to kind of see and go far beyond just the intention. What is it that you want to experience with this opportunity, with this with the experience itself, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a job, whether it's health? What is it that you're going to experience on the day-to-day? It's so important for you to ask yourself. So start designing that person. Start designing it. Say, this person that has it all, wakes up and is in a good mood, is always complimenting oneself, is always so excited for what's to come, is always very positive, is always taking care of themselves, is always first, is always chosen, is always, you're putting yourself in this position. And so what actions come with that? Okay. So is it taking care of yourself? Is it getting ready? Is it putting that extra attention? Is it, interacting with people who bring positivity in you, that bring out greatness in you? What's very important about manifesting is that your surroundings are always influencing you, always. Okay. So you see yourself in a situation where everything around you is so negative, then you'll start seeing that negativity over and over and over again, because it's something that is being, subconsciously, it's data that is going into your subconscious and is putting you in this place of like, I don't feel as good as I should. So you want to start introducing new ideas, new perspective, new surroundings. Now, if let's just say that you're in a work environment that is not working for you at this moment, well, okay, start saying, I have a choice to change the perspective of this. I go into work and I do my thing and I'm successful and everyone leaves me alone, if that's what you want. Or my job is always getting better. My job is always, people are treating me nicer. People are so communicative with me and that feels great. People are always excited to see me. People are always helping me. People are always giving me props for what I do. I feel good about myself. So now change that story instead of going into like, oh, here I go again, into the same job, into the same relationship, into the same feeling of my health or whatever. So always change the story and stay with it, okay? Keep with it, okay? If you're an overthinker, okay? I feel like the overthinker is kind of the manifestation killer at times, because it starts putting you in different directions. And as Neville says, you can't serve two masters, right? So you want to keep on track. And if that other, version is coming up and creeping up and saying, you can't, you need to say, I can't, because I'm choosing. This time it's my choice. It is your choice. It's always been your choice. But sometimes you allow your surroundings to decide for you, or other people's experiences, even the past experiences that you lived previously that maybe haven't been so ideal. They probably came from other people's thoughts, so it is not your fault, and you always have to be kind and loving towards you. So a way to stay really persistent into this new version is to constantly have that conversation of success, constantly starting to inspire the future. Remember that the subconscious only knows what you've taught it. So what I said 30 seconds ago is already part of my past. So that's already an introduction into my subconscious. So make sure that everything that is coming in out of your mouth, everything that you're listening to, everything that you're watching is something positive, something in tune with who you wish to be, okay? And that's what I did. If I wanted to be in a successful place and make a certain amount of money and be able to do and have these wonderful experiences, I wanted to surround myself with the experience of success. I started looking for videos that were inspiring, books that were inspiring, people that really motivate me and give me that inspiration sense, So I was having wonderful conversations with my grandmother, who is very, very successful. And, you know, I love talking to her, with my mother, with my father, you know, and I was having these conversations, and I would direct the conversation towards their success so they could come back to me, and I could feel that, you know, they can do it, I can do it too. And guess what? I have awareness. They really did not have that much of awareness, you know, but they were able to do it. Now I get to do it, and with a clear conscience, a clear mind, with focus. Okay, so it's very important to look into all these factors around you so that you could start introducing that success, and you lead yourself towards that path of least resistance and getting to that goal even sooner. Okay, so I hope this video helps. So again, just to kind of like, you know, do a collection of what we just talked about. I forgot the word for some reason, but remember, surround yourself with positivity. Start designing the version of you who has it all. What does this person look like? You know, start keeping the mind busy with positive affirmation of what's to come. Remember, leave a trail of positive words, of kind words, of success. Leave that, so that is the inspiration for your future, and only that. No more negativity, no more living in the past. What's happening now is what matters. So you could definitely do it, okay? So I hope you enjoy this video. Short, maybe not too short, but, you know, I hope it inspires a lot of you. And, you know, I'm gonna get back on track, and we're gonna continue to do this. Much success to all of you. So happy to be back. And remember, I am available for one-on-one coaching and limited spots, because I am only working limited hours. But, you know, I'm so happy to see a lot of familiar and new faces. So thank you so much for all the love and support, and I'll see you next week. Bye.